Ang key takeaway ko sa The Book Bank Club ay ang hatred ni Hez sa Poppy War. Pwede yun, di ba?
Hoy,
Ewan ko.
speaking of Poppy War, ang pa-raffle ni JJ ay
Katabasis.
hindi, yung special edition ng Poppy
What
War.
the
Oo, yung
Ang mahal
first book.
nun.
Oo,
I think
kasi
it's time to revisit Poppy.
just in case manalo, no?
Just in case, parang gusto ko
Oo.
basahin.
Siyempre, pag manalo ka, talagang babasahin mo yun. Yun eh.
Mhm. Mapapabili ka sa mga next special edition. Tapos ang mananalo si Mira.
Oo, si Mir. Okay, ready na. Take it back.
Sige, Ay, wala nang laman eh. Oh.
Pala nagtataas ang braso si Luis kanina ngayon.
Kaya nga!
Nung nagtaas si Hazel ng braso, tsaka ako na-gets. Ano ba yun?
Game na.
Okay.
2 minutes na
Okay.
recording sa phone.
Isama ko kaya to sa edit, sa intro. Okay.
Kadiri!
Game.
Game, Hez.
Okay, game. Hi guys, ako si Hez at ang key takeaway ko sa Bookbank Club ay na-rekindle yung love ko for reading because of you guys.
Ako naman, hi, I'm...
Sorry, wait. Walang nag-react. Wala pala
Sige, ulit, mag-react tayo.
Kami ulit.
Okay.
Wala na, nasabi ko ni.
Hindi, syempre ano to, fake reaction na game.
Hi guys, ako si Hez at ang key takeaway ko sa Bookbank Club ay na-rekindle yung pagbabasa ko because of you guys.
Rekindle!
Rekindle! Pero,
Hi naman guys, ako si Lou and my key takeaway from the Book Bank Club is that I still have a lot of books to read na suggested nyo like I Am Number 4 tsaka Percy Jackson that parang I can't die without reading them.
True.
True.
Yes.
Hi guys, ako si Pael at ang key takeaway ko sa first season namin ay
Wawi. Ganun. Kairita.
hindi. Ang key takeaway ko sa season 1 ay hindi ko pa pala alam yung genre na na-enjoy ko talagang basahin. Akala ko I already like fantasy, hindi pa pala. Akala ko I already like thriller, hindi pa pala. Kasi with all the books we're discussing, na sobrang interesting, marami pa pala akong genre na pwedeng i-explore.
So,
I
confused ka pa.
Oo, confused pa ako. So I hope before we start season 2, ma-identify ko na yung genre na talaga nag-e-enjoy ako.
And ako naman si RJ at ang key takeaway ko for this podcast is I was finally able to have an outlet to speak about books, to share my unhinged thoughts about other genres of books. Keep it clean, guys.
Season ender na, season finale na ng The
Book
Book Bank!
Bank Club! Wawi.
Remix pala.
Bawi-bawi na naman.
Hi! Kumusta kayo? It's
Hi,
been a
guys.
while.
Welcome back to me.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Lou.
back, Attorney
Welcome
Lou.
back!
Yes, ang dami mong ganap sa buhay. 2 episodes kang wala.
Sorry, pero ito ako ngayon bumabalik with more opinions.
With more
Controversial
yapping.
opinions.
And nagkabigote ka.
Oo. Oo nga. Oy, fair sa bagay sa'yo.
Bagay.
Yes,
Thank you.
bagay sa'yo, oo. So, kumusta kayo? Anong mga pinagkakaabalahan nyo sa buhay? Anong mga bago sa buhay nyo?
Ako naman, as kakabalik lang, I finished my reading goals. 25 ako sa Goodreads. So yeah, congrats to me.
Congrats.
Kayo ba guys?
Ako hindi ko natapos ang reading goals ko for 2025. Siguro sobrang busy talaga. Like, we started this podcast. Tapos, last year, I started over sa career. Lumipat ako ng company. Tapos, we had Survivor Batangas na sobrang nag-take ng time organizing. But I would like to share, alam nyo, feeling ko, magnet ako ng mga bookish things. Kasi, a few weeks ago, lumabas kami ni JJ with his family. Tapos, nung latter part na of the day, nung pauwi na, dumaan muna kami sa isang restaurant sa Mega Mall, sa may fashion hall, tapos yung katabi ng escalator. Sino bang familiar sa Mega Mall dito? Feeling ko si Hazel.
Me.
Yan, yung restaurant ng Wildflower.
Okay.
Pero hindi Wildflower yung name. I forgot yung George and Onis. Yon, George and Onis. So dumaan muna kami doon. Hindi to sponsored ha, pero just in case. Dumaan muna muna ako sa George Onis para magkape, mag-light dinner before heading home. Tapos, because of the amount ng bill, binigyan si JJ ng, ano ba tawag dito? Parang loyalty card. Loyalty card, ganon. Tapos sabi ko, tawang-tawa ako doon sa nakasulat doon sa loyalty card kasi sobrang bookish niya. So, yung George Onis is part of the Wildflower Hospitality Group. Papakita ko na lang. The perks of being a wildflower.
Witty.
Witty nga.
Witty.
Sabi ko, oh my God. Sometimes talaga feeling ko, fina-follow ko ng mga bookish things. Best example, perks of being a wildflower. Loyalty card holder.
Ang witty talaga.
Witty talaga.
Mm.
Ikaw naman, RJ, kumusta ka naman?
Ako, okay naman ako. Surviving lang, day by day. Ganun. Tapos, as per my reading goals last year, natapos ko naman kasi ang goal ko last year was 60 and I ended the year with 80 plus.
Wow.
Including
OA!
readings. So,
OA.
Grabe, no?
ayun. Sorry guys, talagang possible po magbasa ng 15 books a month.
Paldo.
Paldong-paldo sa 8. Ikaw ba, Lu, yung natapos mo na reading goal for 2025, ilan yun?
25.
Sorry.
Times 3 and some
Times
more.
3.
So for 2026, 26 na yung
Yun ba yun?
At least 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tumataas.
Tumataas.
Oo, may
Mm.
self-improvement na sinisik every
True.
year.
Ikaw naman, Hez, kamusta?
Ako hindi ko na-hit yung book reading goals ko.
ay
Or
remove
a
na
check.
yan.
For a change. For a change, hindi ko na-hit. Kasi I think I was able to only read 12 ata.
Out of?
Out of 13. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi pa na-hit. Hindi ko 25 ata yung ginol ko, pero hindi ko talaga na-hit. Kasi busy ako sa school. So valid naman. Na-busy talaga ako sa school, mga ma'am, sir. So, doon talaga napunta yung energy ko sa school. Which, by the way, napasa ko na siya. So, one sem na lang ang kailangan.
Congratulations.
One
Lord.
sem ka
Ilag-
lang.
Ilag mo na rin sa Goodreads yung mga school books mo.
Oo nga, no?
Ay, para hit mo siya.
Hit
Correct.
ko siya.
Ano nga yung course yung inaaral mo ngayon?
Leadership management.
Ay, wow.
Leadership management.
Leadership management.
Mabawi ba?
Uy, last year pa yan na trend.
Oo
Ay,
nga.
sorry.
Oo nga.
Sorry po.
I wonder kung ano magte-trend this year.
Yeah.
Pero kasi 'di ba sa sa social media naman, even yung mga older songs, masu-surprise ka na lang naririnig mo na sila ulit. People
nabubuhay
are
sila ulit.
correct. People are dancing to remixes ng mga older songs ganyan. Pero nga what's your favorite part of 2025? In general, bukod sa nakulong.
Uy.
Ako, personal lang, kinasal ako ng 2025.
Yes. So,
Yes,
naman.
of course.
Alam ko naman iba yung sabihin mo sagot, di ba?
Kaya nga.
Kami like, hala, Sheena.
Kayo ba,
ano?
guys?
Masusumbong to kay Sheena kung hindi yun ang sinagot.
Baka ma-engage na sa inyo dyan.
Ow.
Hazel.
Hindi I-dispel natin, hindi po ako engaged. Hindi wala pong ganung nangyari. Ako taga-school, as in school-related talaga yung sa akin. As in pinaldo ko talaga siya. Ikaw pa, El.
My favorite part of 2025 is starting this podcast.
Ay, oo nga.
Oo,
Mga
talaga.
peke itong dalawa. Charing.
Oo.
Oo nga. As the creative producer.
Oo. Hindi kasi for the longest time, I've always wanted to start something like this. Not necessarily a podcast where I could exercise my creativity, public speaking, ganyan. When we started this podcast, when you guys said yes, I was very, very kakaiyak tuloy. Parang tanga. When you guys said yes, thank you. Sobrang thankful talaga ako na nag-yes kayo for this passion project. Really, thank you. One of the highlights talaga of my 2025.
Thank you din, Pael, for everything.
For giving us the opportunity
Ah, yes.
to
You're
join,
welcome.
di ba?
Yes, ako thank you for the mic. Hindi, charing lang. Hindi, joke lang. Bayad po to. Thank you for inviting me.
Of
True.
course, of course. Ikaw,
Ako
RJ,
naman,
kumusta?
ano,
What's your 2025 highlight?
First is my first international travel sa
Ah,
Vietnam.
yes.
First time kong lumabas ng bansa.
Yes.
So, yun. And thankful also sa medyo mababaw man to, Sam, pero yung Heated Rivalry na series. So, yung
Ayan na siya. Mag-uumpisa na yan.
Hindi
Hanggang
pa, mamaya pa.
Ah,
Pero yun, yung first international travel ko takes the cake for my highlight of 2025.
Where was it pala, Arj?
Vietnam.
Why Vietnam?
Pinakamura. Ano na,
Totoo.
doon na tayo sa totoo. Hindi, pero kasi
Okay.
ang goal ko naman kasi talaga is not, parang medyo backseat naman kasi sa akin talaga mag-abroad. Pero for personal reasons na hindi ko naman na i-share, which alam niyo naman ng apat, is para magka-stamp yung passport ko. Basta Vietnam ang first ko, travel. Ho Chi Minh City to be exact.
Ho Chi Minh, Saigon.
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 Which is very overwhelming kasi ang daming motor.
Mm.
Tapos ang sobrang scarce ng traffic lights.
Tsaka,
So
diba,
tatawid ka at your own
jaywalking is
Mm-mm.
the
So
norm.
kaharangin mo talaga yung mga
Jaywalking is
kotse.
allowed.
Is
Yes.
normal, diba?
Normal.
Normal.
Actually, sinusundan ko lang yung mga Vietnamese doon na nagja-jaywalking. So,
Okay.
pero it's masaya.
And the food is really cheap. Tama ba?
Yes.
Yun yung look
The
forward
food
ko
is cheap, yeah.
And
Yeah.
masarap.
And masarap.
And
Purga
masarap.
lang sa pho.
Okay.
Ilang beses akong napagkamalang Vietnamese.
Ay,
Talaga.
Oo, actually.
Miss
Kasi
Saigon pala.
medyo
siya.
parang sister naman ng
Saigon.
Philippines at
RJ
Medyo,
Nguyen. Diba? Nguyen ang apelido.
Xin chào.
Oo, Xin Chao.
Come on.
Vietnam
Beijing,
Rose.
Gao
Nalala niyo yung
Xing,
Vietnam Rose?
Vietnam Rose. Oo,
Teleserye.
Maricel Soriano.
Ano sorry.
Hoy!
Ang
Oo.
luma!
I don't know that.
Hindi ko na alam yun, te.
Hindi ko alam yung Vietnam Rose.
Sinong bida nga dun, Lu?
Si Maricel Soriano.
Ano
Hindi kami,
premise ng
hindi kami makarelate ni Heads.
Ano yung Vietnam Rose?
Ano
Para sa
yun?
mga viewers natin, ano po yung Vietnam Rose?
Comment down below.
Ano siya? Para siyang survivor ng Vietnam War?
Okay.
Yun yung kwento niya. Yun yung kwento ng Vietnam Rose.
Uy, nagpunta ako sa museum sa Vietnam, hindi ko nakita yan.
Yung Vietnam War.
Yung Vietnam Rose.
Maricel Soriano, Asunta De Rossi, Angelica Panganiban.
Ayun. Ito na nga, magpunta na tayo sa mag-uusapan talaga natin today. Bookish Podcast nga pala tayo kung saan na tayo nakarating. So for today, since nagdaan naman na ang ilang linggo na pumasok ang 2026, let's talk about our top reads of 2025. Kumbaga, The Book Bank Club Wrapped. Ganon. Ano yung mga top reads nyo last year na talagang kumurot sa inyong mga puso, humaplos sa inyong mga kaluluwa, at umantig sa inyong mga damdamin?
Okay,
Any-
can I start? My third place is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Why? Because ako yung tao na ayoko talaga ng non-fiction. Pero this changed my mind that marami pa palang books out there na hindi ko binibigyan ng chance kagaya nito. And it opened not just that, but I think I got to know Jeanette McCurdy on a deeper level. Kahit hindi ko talaga siya kilala before, hindi ko nanonood ng Sam and Cat. Pero I felt like I was there with her. Ang galing ng pagkasulat. And maybe it will give me more chance to read other non-fiction books. So dati ayoko talaga, pero ngayon parang there's a good chance that I'll read another non-fiction, biography, or anything like that. So yeah, my number 3 is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Ikaw, Hez.
Ako, ang number 3 ko, kasi alam ko kung gagawin niya tong number 1. So, gagawin yung number 3. I'm just being strategic here. Sunrise on the Reaping. Sobrang highly anticipated ko to na libro from way ago. So, nung lumabas na siya, finally, it's here. Di ako na-disappoint. I'm so happy na nabigay naman niya yung gusto ko. Yun lang, medyo may konting lang sa mga vets, pero still, it delivered. And I'm so happy na it extended the universe of Hunger Games. And I'm happy kasi as a fan, more content for me. Next year, may movie na naman. So, may bago
This
na naman.
year.
Ay, this year! Meron na naman siyang bagong movie na magiging personality ka na naman for 1 week.
Correct. At gusto namin bit-bit mo talaga yung mic.
Yes.
Ikaw pa, El.
Oh, my third. Oh my God. Sobrang hirap. Ba't nyo pinarank? My third place would have to be a reread. I got the chance to reread the original Hunger Games trilogy. So, sobrang important sa akin ng Hunger Games trilogy, as I've shared in a previous episode. Yun talaga yung kumulbit ng interest ko into reading other genre. And the social messages ng Hunger Games trilogy which up to this point is very relevant to today's society, is something that has to be studied, has to be researched about, talked about all the time. So yon, my third place would be the Hunger Games trilogy that I reread this year.
Ako naman, yung sa akin, by a very small margin lang yung top 3 ko,
Antar,
actually.
parang ano
Small
talaga siya eh.
margin.
Ano
Hindi,
ba
kasi-
Criteria? Ba't tagal small
Hindi,
margin?
I mean, I just want it known na yung top 3 ko is talagang, for me, is top tier. So, ayun na nga, my bronze medalist, sorry to burst your bubble, has pero Sunrise on the Reaping is my third for 2025. So, I think what I love about Sunrise on the Reaping is that we are given an insight to Haymitch's life and yung game niya. After reading Sunrise on the Reaping, a lot of the scenes in the Hunger Games trilogy made sense. Like why Haymitch is so fond of Mags and Wiress, and basically how he became a victor and how he, as a mentor, tried to disassociate his self sa mga mini-menti niya. So, hindi ka strategic dyan, Hez, kasi third ko rin ang Sunrise on the Reaping.
Blindside.
Blindside.
Same votes
Hashtag.
kami.
Pero alam nyo, to be honest, sobrang galing talaga ni author. Hindi ko siya ginaglorify pero sobrang galing ni Susan Collins mag-set up. Kasi pag binasa nyo yung trilogy, ang daming mga open-ended arcs na pwedeng mag-offshoot ng new stories, ng new
Yeah.
origins, 'di ba? So sobrang galing ding mag-set up ni Susan Collins in reference to the entire Hunger Games universe. So, all right. So those are our bronze medalists for 2025. Now let's go to our silver medalists. Ako
Go.
mag-start. My silver medalist is book lang. Charot, hindi.
Ew.
Sabi na eh. This book has been out for years. Lagi nyo itong nakikita for sure sa bookstores. This is something that you've probably read when it came out. Holly Jackson's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Oh.
That's a wonderful book.
Hindi ako super fan ng mystery, crime, mga ganong genre. Pero when I read this, after reading book 1, my next visit to a bookstore, binili ko na agad yung books 2 and 3. Kasi I feel like I will enjoy the rest of the series. I like the writing here because it keeps you on your toes. Sobrang involved no main character into finding out or solving the crime as compared to the other mystery crime thriller that we read this year na spoon-fed dun sa main character yung mga clues and hints kung sino yung pumatay, if you guys remember.
Parang kilala ko na yan.
Yeah.
Oo. This one in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, sobrang smart protagonist ni Pip. Sobrang involved niya into solving the crime. Sobrang tigas ng ulo niya. I realized gusto ko pala yung mga characters na matigas yung ulo. Yung pinagsasabihan na wag mong gawin yan, mapapahama ka dyan. Hindi. Gagawin ko pa rin yan. Gusto nung character yung risk na mapahamak siya. And that adds to the thrill of the story na, oh my God, mamamatay ba si Pip dito? Or mahuhuli ba siya nung killer na tinatry niyang isolve yung crime? So yon, that's what I enjoyed about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And that is my second placer. How about you, Lou?
So, my silver medalist for 2025 is Welcome to the Hyunamdong Bookshop by Huang Boryong. It's my top 2 dahil it made me want to open a bookstore/cafe in the future. And special din siya kasi natapos ko siya sa trip namin sa Korea. So imagine niyo may Korean book ako binabasa sa South Korea. Tapos binivisit ko every bookstore that I can. And tapos that's after my wedding also. So very fit siya talaga during that time. Tapos ano din siya, parang adulthood, parang cozy slice of life na napapa-question ka about happiness, what makes someone happy, what makes someone fulfilled in life. And then na-shock ako na na-finish ko siya sa Korea. Sa mga train rides, sa airplane. It was such a fast read for me. And special kasi I was in South Korea. So yeah, that's my top 2. Ikaw naman, Arj.
Before RJ answers, yung ganong genre ng book, nag-boom siya last year, no?
Yung mga slice of life? Mga coffee
Hindi,
shop?
yung mga
Convenience
East
store?
Asian,
Ah.
mga East Asian
Oo.
translated novels.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Sobrang
Yes.
daming ganung nag-boom na book. Parang ano parang diyan lang sa may Star City. Yung
Japanese
mga
translated,
yan, mga
Korean
ganyan.
translated.
Before the
12
Coffee Gets
novels.
Before
Cold.
the Coffee Gets Cold, The Traveling Cat Chronicles,
Yeah, mga ganyan.
mga Convenience Store by the Sea.
Yan, correct. Yung mga ganyan novels, sobrang nag-boom sila last year. Oo. Hindi ko alam kung ano nagpa-start ng trend, pero I hope the trend continues and we get to read more translated novels from our Asian neighbors. Yes, RJ, what's your silver medalist?
So, okay. So, eto talaga, again, very, 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 very small gap. It's not even a gap.
Parang meron talaga siyang
May
scientific,
criteria siya,
na
may
It's
math
not
ginamit
even a gap. Kasi it's
Oo.
that close. Parang
Parang
mga parang sa Yawamushi pedal, 0.1 second lang yung first place sa second place. Parang ganun.
akala mo talagang merong gumaganong-ganon na
I take my book ranking seriously. Pero ayun,
Okay.
ang second place ko, I think I recommended this to you, Pael, last year, is Fucking Strong by Emily Rat. So, medyo natataon siya sa hockey craze last year. It's a story about an intern, a doctor na siya, syempre. Pero nag-start siya ng intern and a famous hockey player saving his life 6 years ago on a traffic. And then, 6 years later, etong intern naging doktor na and by the way, this is an MM book. So, he applied for the job kung saan yung hockey player na nagpe-play. So, parang technically, physical therapist siya dun sa hockey players lang yon.
Okay.
Then, said hockey player named Henrik, namatay yung kanyang kapatid. So, yung niece is nilalaban niya yung custody nung niece niya sa Sweden. So, etong intern slash doctor natin, propose na ikasal sila to get the custody of the niece. Pero the catch is, the intern, Teddy, is in love with Henrik since 6 years ago.
Oh my God, 6 years.
So, Henrik is parang straight siya in a way nung una. Tapos doon niya na-realize na yung sa ano ni Teddy, di ko na isa-spoil kung babasahin niyo na man, Pael or Hez, pero sobrang nag-resonate. Kasi si Teddy is ano siya, chronic overthinker, medyo hyper siya. So, I can definitely see myself as Teddy. So, ayun, sobrang it tugged at my heartstrings talaga. 5-star read for me last year.
Sa sports world, hockey ang bading. Kasi last year when we watched the first 2 episodes ng Heated Rivalry, sabi ko kay JJ, wala akong alam na other sports na ginagawang MM
Masyado, no?
masyado as compared to hockey. Like there's football, yeah. Pero kapag talaga kabakla ang MM, ice hockey
Hockey.
talaga. Hockey
Bakit ba
talaga.
ice hockey, no? Bakit
Hindi
ice
ko
hockey?
din alam, actually. Pero halos lahat oh my God, yung him hockey din, di ba?
Diba? So, what's with hockey?
Ano meron nga sa hockey?
Na yun talaga yung ginagamit ng mga MM writers as
Malamig siya. So, kailangan ng mainit na.
Ba't hindi volleyball?
Walang winter volleyball eh.
Wala nga akong book na alam na volleyball.
Di ba
Ang
pag
sport.
volleyball, di ba pag volleyball,
Anime
ang
lang.
daming
Ano yung anime na volleyball?
Haiku.
Haikyuu.
Haiku.
Yeah, one of my favorite animes.
Di ba?
by the way.
Ba't hindi basketball? Di ba sa basketball, nagtatapikan pa nga sila ng puwet kapag nakaka-score?
Oo.
Oo, di ba yung mga ganun-ganun pa nga?
Eh,
Tsaka
ang hockey, di ba may
Chess.
anuhin ka sa,
Ay, may-
babardahin ka sa dingding.
ba't sa volleyball, magpaluan kayo?
Anyway, kung saan pa pupuntang usapan na to, Hez, what is
Okay.
your silver medalist for 2025?
Ito ang silver medalist ko. Paras kami ni Lou na I'm Glad My Mom Died by Janet McCready. Nagustuhan ko talaga siya sobra kasi para siyang chismis na para ano mangyayari dito sa taong to. By the way, hindi ko siya kilala ha. So wala kasi kaming cable nung time na to. So
Taga ano lang yan?
May disclaimer.
may disclaimer kaya
Taga
nga eh.
Novaliches lang
Oo,
siya.
taga Navali.
Kalookan. Hindi ko siya kilala. So, parang nung nalaman ko yung story niya, ito pala nangyayari sa So, every time na may nangyayari, sinesearch ko sa Google, okay, ito pala yung timeline na to. Ito pala yung Ariana Grande. Nabanggit niya si Ariana Grande dito eh. So, parang, ito pala yung kaya pala absent si Ariana, ganyan-ganyan. At ang sakit na pala ng anet ni Ariana kasi laging diba, pinapapilit na pula. Tama ba?
Yeah.
So, sobrang interesting nito sa akin na ganito pala yung world nila. Na akala ko fun lang. Yung pala madami nangyayari behind the scenes. Na even her mom na really cost her so much na until now, nararamdaman niya yung effects nung trauma. Kumbaga may residual trauma pa rin si madam. So, basahin nyo to guys kasi sobrang fun basahin.
Oh.
Ikaw
Tapos
Sino?
na.
Ay, tapos
Top 1 na tayo, may gold medalist.
ito na.
Meron ba kayong mga honorable mentions? Kumbaga sa Watch Mojo, may mga
Honorable
honorable
mention.
mentions, 'di ba? Meron ba kayong honorable mentions sa inyong
Meron.
best reads of 2025?
Honorable mention for me is from a Filipino author that we met last year. Jano Silang at ang Tiyanak ng Tabon.
Of course.
Very good. Parang opened me to the world of Filipino fantasy. Meron pala tayong ganitong type of books. And very worth it. Magandang gawing adaptation. Hindi siya exactly like Harry Potter, pero I can say na parang if i-adapt nga to, parang magiging Harry Potter siya ng Pilipinas. And I'll be very proud of it.
Ikaw, Hez.
Ang honorable mention ko yung Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Kasi ang ganda nung metal. Ang ganda talaga ng metal. Hindi nyo
Yes.
na-appreciate. Sabi ko, shucks, hindi nyo na-appreciate to. Pero
Ayan,
sobrang,
si Pael, hindi.
sobrang
Ganda.
sobrang ganda
Sobrang
ng
ganda.
magic system ng metal na kailangan mo lang. Kunti mag-iisip ka lang ng very, very light. Pero pag na-gets mo na yon, akin to. Ito yung affinity ng isang metal versus dito.
True.
Tapos may twist pa na, ang galing ni Brandon talaga. So,
Mhm.
guys, if you haven't read Brandon, it's the perfect time to start a Brandon book. Kahit anong Brandon book. Pero I think wag muna sa makakapal kasi meron mga makakapal eh. Dapat yung mga
Meron.
chill-chill lang muna. Yung
May
mga,
makapalang Mistborn, ha?
so, I think
Pero
Steelheart.
grabe yung kapal ng mga Way of Kings na mga
Totoo.
ganun.
Way of Kings,
Mistborn
mami.
muna.
Oo, Mistborn muna yun. So,
Kung makabrando, nakala mo kasamang tumambay sa sari-sari store habang
oo,
nag-soft
si
drink.
Uncle, si Uncle Brands.
Uncle
Ikaw
Brad.
naman, Arj, ano ang honorable mention mo? if
Ako,
any?
ang honorable mentions ko.
Ay.
Char. I think since ang topic naman natin rin kanina is takeaway for the Book Bank Club, sabihin ko is yung Blood Oath. It's the White Shoes romance.
White shoes.
So, yes, yon Blood Oath. And yung sa reread naman is yung Lorien Legacy kasi
Ay.
nireread ko siya ulit. Yun ang mga honorable mentions ko for last year.
Pael, ikaw naman.
Ako, ang honorable mention ko is another reread. It's Station 11 by Emily St. John
Emily St.
Mandel. Hi, this is Pael from the future editing this episode. Ang gusto ko talagang sabihin ay Sea of Tranquility, not Station 11. But Station 11 is another masterpiece of speculative fiction. The author, Emily St. John Mandel, is a master of weaving lives, stories, and moments. It's actually another honorable mention for me. It's a pensive 5-star read. If you haven't read Station 11, this is the sign for you to read it. Balik tayo sa episode. It's, how will I describe it? Hindi ako, wait, paano ko siya i-explain? Mabilis ako ma-impress. Yun na lang ang sasabihin ko. Pero, ito talagang Sea of Tranquility ay, kasi glitch on the matrix siya. On the, in the, at the, from
Beside.
the,
In the ata?
of
Beside.
beside
Glitch
the,
on.
on the.
Despite.
In.
Okay, kumbaga
Glitch
parang exam
in.
to sa high school. Glitch, blank, on, in,
Yun ang
at,
ipapol mo.
the
Inside.
matrix.
Pero alam ko
Outside.
in, kasi di ba ang glitch sa loob?
Glitch.
Parang in pala.
In the Matrix. So, sige ha, pag mali ako, kasalanan nyo itong dalawa. Glitch in the Matrix kasi siya. Nung na-reveal na yung glitch, sobrang what the talaga ako as in. Sobrang what the talaga siya na ilang linggo ko siyang iniisip. Sobrang ganda. Now, let's go to our gold medalists. What is your top read of 2025? Hazel, would you like to start?
Yes, for sure. My top read is the Janong Silang series. So, honorable mention siya kay Lou, pero for me, it's so big kasi doon ko na-rediscover na grabe ang A-libs pala ng Filipino writers. Kasi for the longest time, I haven't read any Filipino author. So, nung inintroduce siya sa book club natin, nung binasa ko yung book 1, ang ganda nito, then binili ko na yung ibang books. So, currently, I'm reading book 3. Nung tatapos ko yung book 2, ganun din yung emotion na naramdaman ko sa book 1 na what the ang ganda ng book twist. So parang it keeps getting better and better. So I'm so glad na na-discover ko to. And I'm more than happy to rediscover new Filipino authors this year.
Ikaw naman, Pael, what's your top read for 2025?
My top read for 2025 ay The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. My review of that novel after reading, or even while reading, was like, para ka talagang may kayakap na warm blanket. Yun lang talaga yung nararamdaman ko while reading the book. It's very warm. Alam mong the purpose of the author is to put love into words. Also, I enjoyed the found family trope. The characters are very interesting, very endearing, lalo na yung mga bata doon sa orphanage. As you read through the book, maa-attach ka sa bawat bata na parang na-experience mo yung na-experience yung main character. Kasi yung main character is very very parang fed up na siya sa routine niya sa buhay. So, nung na-assign siya to quote-unquote investigate dun sa orphanage na yon, unti-unti niya nakilala yung mga bata at unti-unti siyang na-attach. And I, as the reader, ganun din yung nangyayari sa akin na unti-unti ako na-attach dun sa mga characters na all I want for them is to have a happy ending, a happy family. And ultimately, yun naman yung ibinigay ng author sa dulo ng kwento. So, yeah, that's my gold medalist for 2025, The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. How about you, Lou? What is your top one book of last year?
So my top one book, I think, alam nyo na to. It is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Why? Because it brought me back to my younger years during yung mga release ng Hunger Games, the movies ha. Kasi hindi ko naabutan yung pag-release ng books, pero itong Sunrise on the Reaping, para siyang nung Harry Potter releases nung kabataan ko din, na parang super yung excitement ko, nagpa-reserve na ako sa fully book, tapos on the day of the release, nag-angkas talaga ako papunta sa fully book para makuha ko na siya on the same day. Kahit 1,600 siya, hardbound, binili ko pa rin kasi grabe yung excitement. Gusto ko talaga malaman yung story ni Haymitch. Tapos, to be honest, nawala yung love ko for the series nung Ballad on Song. Ano yun?
Ballad of
Yun,
Songbirds and
of
Snakes.
Songbirds and Snakes. Hindi ko masyadong minahal yung book na yon, pero itong Sunrise on the Reaping, grabe. Tapos, marirelease na din yung movie this year. Ang ganda ng trailer. Grabe yung excitement ko. And, ayun nga, sinasabi din kanina ni Pael na Suzanne, parang naano niya talaga yung mga loose ends. Alam ko, very, fan. Anong tawag doon?
Fan service?
Very fan service, pero ako yung fan eh. So, serve me.
Correct.
I was the target market and
You were targeted
grabe.
correctly.
Yes, I was targeted correctly. Check lahat. Check. So, ayun,
Yeah.
number one ko, Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. I'm super excited to watch the movie with you guys.
Yes,
Why not?
please.
Why not?
Right?
Pero-
Okay.
I just wanna say ha, ito yung klase ng fan service done right.
Yeah.
Alam mo yung hindi lang siya basta ibinigay yung luho ng fans. Everything made sense. Kasi may mga fan service na pinagbigyan
Mema
lang
na
yung
lang.
fans. Oh, may parang
May malagay.
mapagbigyan na lang, oo. Pero ito talaga, everything made sense. Chef's kiss. Kasi
Agree.
when we first met Haymitch sa Hunger Games, ano ba naman tong mentor na to? Di ba? Parang, uy, mamamatay yung dalawang yan o tulungan mo naman. Di ba? Parang bigyan mo naman ng maayos na tips. Pero yung klase na pag-mentor ni Haymitch, man of few words, don't die. Ganun lang. And then when Sunrise on the Reaping was released,
Yes.
kaya
It made sense.
pala. 'Di ba? So, that's why naiintindihan ko si Lu kung bakit niya number one ang Sunrise on the Reaping. I remember nung nirarally mo to sa GC. Oh, sino pang papasabay? Sino pang magpi-pre-order? Oh guys, pre-order na. Oh guys, last day na ng pre-order. Yung don't forget, etc. Tandang-tanda ko yung mga months na yan na nirarally mo yung book for everyone to pre-order.
Oo, tapos blindside ako na ako yung nag-discuss.
Okay, last but not the least, ano yung top one mo, Arj?
Ay nako, I don't think this will come as a surprise knowing that I don't
So-
shut the
sobrang
hell up about it.
Sobrang plastic nung hay nako.
Hay nako talaga. I don't shut up. I don't think I will ever shut up about it. Gold medalist for 2025 is Game Changer by Rachel Reed.
Medyo pahabol read mo yan ng 2025, no?
Exactly. December ko na siya natapos. December ko siya sinimulan and tinapos ko lang siya in one day.
And reread mo na to, right?
No, that's the thing.
Okay.
Yes, ang nabasa ko lang kasi is Heated Rivalry.
Of the 6 books.
Oo.
Okay.
So, yun lang yung alam ko kasi binabasa ko siya. I think Heated Rivalry is parang may introductory in MM book. I think I remember.
Okay.
As far as I remember, parang siya ang introductory ko sa MM read. Then when the series came out, I remember watching episode 3 and it just tugged at my heartstrings.
Yan.
Grabe yun, no?
Wait, isa sa mga key takeaway ko sa season 1 is yung mga favorite words ni RJ. Heartstrings. Wistful.
Well, I'm a poet by heart.
Monumental. Yan, mga favorite words ni RJ. Oh, go.
Mahilig ako sa mga highfalutin words. So ayun, nung nilabas yung episode 3 ng Heated Rivalry, I remember being so invested. When I read Heated Rivalry kasi, I knew na Scott and Kip played a big role sa story ni Ilya
Okay.
and Shane. So, sabi ko, what better way, after watching episode 3, what better way to first-hand know about it than to read the first book?
Actual book, right?
Oo.
Mm.
So, I read the first book, which is Game Changer nga, and my God, Scott and Kip will forever hold my heart. Like, ang OA man sa inyo, kung sino man nanonood, medyo OA man ang dating.
Totoo.
Pero my God, Scott and Kip will always have my heart. Naiiyak ako.
Pero Aquino ka na doon sa My God. My
Pero
God.
sobra, wait lang, naging emotional ako. Pero kasi
Ayan na.
sobrang,
Sabi ko sa inyo, umpisa pa lang yung kanina eh. Okay, tuloy mo.
like 30% pa lang ng book, nakailang iyak na ako. Like,
Pero-
full on iyak I mean, hindi ko lang alam if because I read it at a very vulnerable time. Pero kasi, it's top tier for me. Like, super. It's a story about Scott, a closeted gay hockey player. Ito naman tayo sa hockey player. Na nagwo-workout lang siya sa umaga. And napadaan siya sa isang smoothie shop.
So yun na yun. I mean, kung ano yung...
Yun
ano
yung start talaga ng Game Changer
I mean,
na book.
I mean, yung episode
Episode
3,
three.
yung Heated Rivalry, yun talaga yun. That's how
Parang
really...
fast track na
Pero
Game
that's
Changer.
really how they met, ganon.
Yes, that's really how they met. Scott went to a smoothie place which is called Straw and Berry.
Yeah, strawberry, yeah.
So, na-meet siya doon. Nakita niya si Kip natulog kasi pagod siya uminom last night. So, doon na nag-start ang kanilang meet cute. I'm not typically a fan of Insta love. Kasi I want angst, I want slow
Hindi na meet
burn.
cute. Hindi na meet cute tawag doon. Organic encounter na po tayo.
Para, let's
Organic
go with
encounter.
organic encounter. So, I'm not
Mm.
usually a fan of Insta love. Kasi parang I want pining, I want yearning, I want everything in a romance book. Pero ito, it's Insta love done right. Kasi, oh my God. One more thing is Scott doesn't date like ever. So
Yeah.
parang ngayon lang siya nag-date.
Dire-diretso na yan. Kung hindi ikakat, dire-diretso yan. Oh, go,
Sorry
sige.
I'm
Go.
passionate.
Ano, go lang,
Sige,
go, go.
5 minutes.
Go.
Hindi niya alam ni Scott kasi kung anong gagawin niya. First time niyang ma-in love ng ganun, na sobrang ganun. Tapos syempre andun din yung trope na parang hindi lubos maiisip ni Kip kung bakit siya yung pinili. Kasi he's poor, para wala siyang narating sa buhay. Tapos bigla kang pipiliin ng big star athlete na si Scott. Tapos the way na nag-take ng leap, kung paano nag-come out si Scott, yun yung icing on the cake. Leading up to his coming out, ang dami niyang plinano kung paano. Pero the moment na nag-come out siya, is he just followed his heart. My God. I will never shut up about this. I think, hindi lang siya top read ko ng 2025. I think this takes the cake as my top 2 read of all time.
Ay,
So,
grabe naman po yun.
ngayon I mean,
Tuloy,
syempre, malay mo,
tuloy.
Top
ano
2?
siya, ngayon, as of
Oo.
the moment, I think
Ano yung top
two
1?
read
Him.
by Sarina Bowen and Elle Kennedy.
Sige,
Top
tuloy.
2
Tuloy
read
lang.
ko siya. Sobrang nag-resonate ako doon sa book. Grabe yung pagka-emotionally invested ko
Nakaka-relate
sa book
talaga,
na to.
promise.
Super.
Nakaka-relate ako.
Super. Tapos yung struggle niya na hindi niya alam kung ano yung ibibigay kay Scott na regalo kasi Scott has it all. Tapos
Has it
biglang
all.
socks. It's a carefully thought out book. Chef's kiss. Basahin nyo, I swear. I'm sorry kung hindi niya siya magustuhan. I'm sorry kung ma-disappoint kayo. Pero grabe, if you wanna take a chance at it, please read it. I hope you won't be disappointed because I sure as hell wasn't. Noong napanood ko yung episode 3, ang hirap kasi parang ang sakit. Sobrang sakit nung episode 3. Pero I really wanted to know what happened. So, I took the leap and I will never regret picking it up. So, ayun lang. Sorry.
Hindi, pwede pa. Kaya pa.
Go, go.
Wala pa.
Kaya pa.
Kaya pa.
Sige.
Stretch
May
pa.
one pa tayo.
Stretch pa,
So,
stretch pa.
ayun.
Go, go.
Wag to
So-
ikakat ha. Wag to ikakat ng
Oo,
editor ha.
hindi.
Diba?
Go, go, go.
It ties up with my key takeaway last year na I finally found an outlet.
Yeah, correct.
Diba?
Correct.
So, super.
And
basta
we enjoy
super.
listening to your to your thoughts and deductions about the books that you're reading. Sige, tuloy mo lang.
Pero, bakit kaya outlet ang tawag na? Tapos, tinutusukan mo man yung outlet.
At dyan po,
nagtatapos.
nagtatapos!
Diyos ko, Lord.
So, Lu, ano favorite mong number sa electric fan?
Sorry ha.
Okay lang. Go lang.
Go lang. Go
So,
lang.
ayun, tapos na po.
Number
Tapos na.
one. Ang
Proven
top
talaga
three.
na number one talaga ni RJ
Mm-mm.
Oo.
of 2025. Okay na, RJ?
Okay na.
Number one talaga. Obvious naman.
So to summarize yung mga top 3 natin.
Yes.
So for me, top 1, Sunrise on the Reaping. Number 2 is Welcome to the Yunamdong Bookshop. And number 3 is I'm Glad My Mom Died. Ikaw, Hez.
Sa akin, Janos Silang series as my top book. Then, I'm Glad My Mom Died. And then, third is Sunrise on the Repeat. Ikaw pa, El.
My number one book of 2025 is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. My number 2 is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. My number 3 is The Hunger Games Trilogy, The Hunger Games Catching Fire and Mockingjay by Susan Collins. And yes, RJ?
Sa akin naman is my undisputed top 1 is Game Changer by Rachel Reed. And ang aking top 2 is Fucking Strong by Emily Rapt. And aking top 3 is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins.
Susan. Paiba rin naman talaga siya eh.
Suzanne daw kasi talaga.
Talaga ba? Hindi pa Susan?
Sabi ha?
Alam ko si Zane din.
Alam ko Suzanne eh.
Suzanne. So we've been saying it wrong pala. I've been saying it wrong.
Ako din.
Suzanne.
Ang dami ko pang video niyan. Tapos Suzanne ako pala.
Susan ka ng Susan. Siguro pag S, no? Susan.
Pag Pinoy siguro, Susan.
Africa.
Africa.
The Ubo Queen. Pag Z, Suzanne. Oh, okay. Anyway, meron ba kayong mga small bookish wins from last year that you could remember? Ikaw, Lou.
Ako, for the first time, as mentioned kanina, na-finish ko yung reading goals ko, which is 25 out of 25 for the year 2025. For 2026, I'll be reading 26 books.
Good luck.
Ikaw pa, El. Small book win mo.
Siguro, a small bookish win from last year was yung first time nating nagkita-kita. Tayong
Yes.
apat. But before that, siguro yung very first face-to-face discussion ng Pagelings Book Club. Kasi sobrang special nun. Kasama pa natin yung author ng book na binasa natin.
Yes,
So sobrang hindi ko in-expect na papayag siya, si Sir Egay, na pumunta. Ang liit-liit lang naman ating book club. Wala naman tayong social media presence, and for him to say yes to the invite. Siguro, ko natuwa siguro siya na we're reading his book, kaya siya nag-yes. Pero yun, that's a big, small bookish win for me. Ikaw, Hez?
Sa akin, obviously, joining the book club talaga. And then, itong product na to, nanganak na lang tong podcast na to because of the book club. Kasi, before I joined the book club, parang nawawalan na ako ng amor sa pagbabasa. Wala, naging madrama. Kasi nga, I have other pockets of interest. So, parang, nawawalan na ako ng time to read. So, thank you talaga sa book club kasi I was able to, parang kumbaga, nag-ground ulit ako sa pagbabasa, na-rediscover ko yung other genres na hindi ko naman binabasa before, na-rekindle yung pagbabasa ko. Tapos yun, yung product of joining the Book Bank podcast, it was also helpful for me to magbasa and to rediscover everything that I lost. Wow! Yun lang. Thank you so much.
Ikaw, Arj.
I think joining the book club is my biggest small win last year. Kasi I started reading way back. Tapos, syempre, nag-pandemic. So, lalong na-reignite. Then, by 2023 kasi medyo nag-sizzle down yung pagbabasa ko. Pero I still read. Not as much as I did. So, nung na-introduce sa book club, it's not like the duty na kailangan basahin mo yung book of the month. It's looking forward to those book discussions where you share your thoughts with your book club mates. So, that's one thing I always look forward to. Na kahit may mga hindi nakakabasa ng book of the month, they still find time to join the discussion and give their insights. So, ayun, isa pang small book wins ko is yung na-beat ko yung reading goal ko last year. So, for this year, I'm upping the ante.
100.
So, 100 ang reading goal ko for this year. So, hopefully, I beat my record ulit. Kasi dati talaga nakaka 100 plus books
Ako din, nakaka 100 ako.
'Di ba? So,
Grabe.
sobrang nag-sizzle down talaga. So, last year, naka 80 plus ako. So, I hope this year, mukha 100 ako. Kasi, last year, January, wala akong nabasang libro. Tapos, February, 2 lang. What if may tag-10 doon, di ba? E di, I could easily beat 100.
Hopefully, we'll have more bookish wins this year.
Yes.
At wala namang humihingi, pero sige, ibibigay na namin. See you guys on season 2.
Yes.
Thank you so much sa mga avid listeners namin since episode 1. Way back, kailan ba yun? June of last year? June, July, di ba?
I think so. Tapos yung sa mga umabot po tayo sa Spotify Wrap ng
Thank you
ating
so
mga
much.
listeners.
Oo nga! Thank you, thank you,
Yes.
thank
Thank
you.
you very much for that.
Oo, sa mga top 1 podcast kami sa Spotify Wraps nila. Thank you so much. Nakakatuwa. They were
Sobra.
sharing screenshots sa atin. Number tayo sa Spotify podcasts nila. Tapos, story nila. Nakakatuwa. Thank you. Really, really means a lot. To those who are engaging with us through comments, through IG stories. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget to follow us on our Instagram account. That's at the Bookbank Club. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Just search for the Bookbank Club. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, anything bookish related things na gusto nyo pag-usapan namin or gusto nyo i-share, your favorite reads, your favorite tropes, sino gusto nyo matanggal na sa 4 na to.
True.
Sa mga,
Sino
diba?
gusto nyong idagdag?
O yan, mga ganyan. I-comment nyo na po yan sa aming podcast channels. Again, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. That's the Bookbank Club. You may follow me on my Bookstagram account. That's at RapRapReads.
You may follow me at my book talk, Instagram, Threads, lahat na Onin Luis.
Oy, no, active ka sa Threads lately.
Yes.
Yes, ako din sa Threads.
Dahil nakikita ko yung mga posts mo sa Threads, nagigets ko na yung concept ng Threads. Na, ano talaga siya? May mga topics or may mga threads
Threads.
na you can
Yes.
join and
Mhm.
post stuff about related to that thread.
Mhm.
Gets ko na. Ang galing.
And you can follow me on IG and TikTok. It's Blithe, BLIIITHE.
Asan na yung rebranding, me?
Kaya nga.
Tagal
I-rebrand
naman.
natin.
Parang
Sige.
episode 1, episode 2
Kaya
pa lang
nga.
sinabi
Help
na
me.
ngayon.
Help me guys to pero gusto ko lang sana Hez. Yung parang very Nadine at Nadine. Kaya hindi
Correct.
pwede yun.
Correct.
Hindi
Oo.
kaya.
Hindi
Hindi
kaya.
And you may follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. It's at Prati, 5Ys and 6Ys. But I also recently made a Bookstagram account, which is Read Books with RJ.
Yes
Ay.
naman. Read 100 books with RJ.
Manifesting.
Hindi ako sasali dyan.
Mistborn muna, te.
Oo nga, no. Diyos ko, kaya mababasa ang Mistborn? Siguro 2027, di ba? Yun ang small bookish win ko in 2 years time.
Kung kaya ni Hez basahin ulit ang Poppy War, kaya mong tapusin ang Mistborn.
Kasi nga, babasahin lang niya ulit yan. Kasi
Pag
gusto
nanalo
niyang...
siya ng
Oo,
raffle.
pag nanalo siya ng paraffle. Anyway, thank you so much again to everyone who's been supporting us, who's been really looking forward to every episode. Kahit sobrang random, wala talaga kaming fixed schedule. Alam nyo naman yan on our website, thebookbankclub.com. Do not forget, again, that's thebookbankclub.com. Nakalagay doon our schedule every random Friday. Again, thank you so much to our listeners, our friends who've been supporting us. Really, we have no other words but thank you. See you in season 2. Again, we are the Bookbank
Club! Memawi,
Sorry, Maui.